Hello and welcome ladies and gentlemen, Hunkpain Gaming is here with you, another video about Warframe. Today's video is about Focus School. Since the Focus School get updated, I know I'm late with the video, but it cannot be. There is a lot of content creators and I was sure everyone gonna make the videos. Cannot go everyone doing the same, so I took another approach and now I come back to this stuff. So they remain the same. Vazarin, Unairu, Madurai, and Naruman, Zuneric. Zuneric is like energy stuff. Naruman is for melee. Madurai is for Eidolon Hunt. Unairu is for Eidolon Hunt. Vazarin is more for survival, and so on. We're gonna go in depth now and explain to you each and so on. But first, how to earn focus. Focus is very simple. You go Elite Sanctuary. After the first wave, you're gonna have a yellow buff on top of you. You're gonna get 25% extra affinity, but that alone doesn't work. So for example, if you go to any weapon, let's go Vastilok, and you go actions down there and you install focus lens. This focus lens converts 1.75 of excess affinity into focus for Unairu way. You can choose whatever you want, Zarim and so on. Of course, there is a higher levels like 3.25%, and there is 2, I think, I don't know, I think if I have it, 3, here is it, 2.25%, and so on. So you install your lens in your AoE weapon if you want to make it very fast, and your main weapon because you're gonna be needing it all the time. Okay, now that's how you farm it. Moving next, starting with Madurai. Madurai is the best focus school out there, to be honest guys with you, for many reasons. So you need to understand, every focus school will have a waybound. Waybound means if you go in another focus school, let's say Zuneric, you're gonna find inner gaze and inner gaze. You cannot find it here right now because this is the other one. Let's say, for example, this is for Void Flow and Void Siphon. They're from Zuneric. Okay, so if you go Zuneric, we're gonna find inner gaze and so on. Here you go. You see, inner gaze, eternal gaze. Simple as that. Okay, moving next, inner gaze does increase energy for amp and void beam by 40%. Eternal gaze increase energy regeneration rate for amps and void beam by 60%, and so on. Now you're not here, so I read for you all this. I'm here to make you understand what's going on, right? What's up? First, you need to understand the void strike. The first strike, it become first ability now. The operator have abilities now. I don't know where they're going with this approach. DE, it was easier, they mess it up, and it's like, I feel it's nerfed because we was having countless multipliers. I know it is now 100%. It means 10% for each energy, means that's 1000% damage. I understand, but come on guys, remember the 30 multipliers. Come on guys. First ability consumes all energy to increase damage for 8 seconds. Deal 10% additional damage for every percent. It's gonna go 1000. Don't worry about it. Okay. Void. By the way, this works for operator and Warframe. So 1000%. Same way. Void Fluid. 40% weapon efficiency on operator and Warframe while Void Strike is active. So if you activate Void Strike, efficiency 40% for everyone. Okay, so first ability will give you damage 1000% if you use it when you have full energy, and as well will give you efficiency for operator and your sniper that you're using, and so on. Now power transfer is very important because if you go to operate from Warframe to operator, you're gonna have 100% amp critical damage, and if you go back from your operator to your Warframe, you're gonna have 50% casting speed. Okay, contamination wave. Second ability emits a void wave lasting 2 seconds. This one, the second ability, what it really does is it makes your the enemy 50% more vulnerable to operator damage, and killing an enemy is gonna make the other enemies affected with that. Now, which is here where it gets complicated. The chained sling, 50% energy and fizzy on consecutive void slings. Now sling strength switching to Warframe after a chained mean 2 times void sling adds 40% ability strength for 20 seconds. So now, oh my god, what the heck going on? So you need to dash to get ability strength. You need to move back and forth from your operator to do critical damage and casting speed. You need to use the first ability. I know guys, it takes a lot of practice. So let me show you guys what they're talking about. Okay, so let's see. Alright, the first thing you need to know is the consecutive shot. There you go. Boom. 2 times. There you go. We're gonna have 40%. You see that? Now you can cast your abilities and they're gonna have more ability strength. Okay? Now, the first ability Now, now we are in operator, right? We go to our frame. We are in the frame, right? We go to our operator. We have 100% critical damage. You see that, guys? That's what we need. Now we use this first ability and kaboom. You see that? Simple as that. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Okay? Now what you don't know is there is an arcane, and this is gonna be another video about it when we go do the Eidolon build. I don't know what's going on with my frame. Okay, so that's gonna be another video. There is a special arcane they added because they know they messed up our life when they changed the Madurai. Okay, when the energy depletes completely, you're gonna have 180% critical chance. Don't worry, guys, I know it's so good, I know, but still they need to reduce the cooldown of the first ability. Look up, I'm gonna deplete my energy. 180%, 1000% damage, and 180% crit. Simple as that. Moving next, I hope that's understandable, guys. Moving next to Unairo. Unairo, we have pose, gain immunity to slow, stagger, and knockdown effects for 40 seconds after transfer between operator and Warframe. This is if you are a support, if you're going Trinity. There you go, my friend. Okay, reinforce and wisp. Sorry, guys. Reinforced return. Warframe is invulnerable for 4 seconds after operator is down. Tap X as operator to false to bring the Warframe to the operator location. And you have the static purge, 100% chance to clear transference static on kill, while reinforced return is active. Whatever. Last gasp, revive your Warframe by transferring to operator and killing enemies. So if you die, you press 5, you come out. Many players not doing it, using this feature. They're just laying down there and dying. No, guys. Press 5, revive yourself. Vengeance, during last gasp, operator damage is increased by 100%, plus an additional 25 per second. Okay, last gasp is when you are reviving your Warframe. So if your Warframe is dead, so I don't know, maybe you wanna die if you're gonna go solo with Unairo, die and do damage and revive yourself. It's crazy, guys. Caustic strike, second ability launches a nearby bomb that explodes with 8-meter radius, stripping 100% of enemy armor. Tap E again to detonate in flight. So my friend, Unairo is the support of the Madurai in the Eidolon hand. If you go one Madurai and one Unairo, the Eidolons are easy beyond imagination. But if you go solo, it's very hard. Okay, so Unairo Wisp, 100% chance to summon a Unairo Wisp per enemy hit by Caustic Strike. The Wisp will seek out the nearest ally within affinity range, increasing operator damage 100% for 20 seconds. So imagine the 100% with the 1000 and all that stuff. It's crazy. Use your first ability to create an 8-meter radius field that lasts for 30 seconds and disables the shield of any enemies that enters it. Yes, my friend, you got it right. Magnetic boost. Void Sling out of magnetic flares to refresh the duration and increase its radius by 100%. Stone Skin, increase armor, and so on. Okay? So. Let me see. Here we go. Put this way. And Unairo. There we go. We go here. There you go. This is your Caustic Strike. Look at this. Let's get some energy. Kaboom. Shield gone. Shield gone. Stripping all day long, baby. Okay? There you go. Void Sling out. And it increases. There you go. See that? If you Void Sling out of it, you're gonna increase the radius of it. Simple as that. Okay, that's Unairo, my friend, and the Wisps, and you know what's up. It's the same almost. Okay, moving to Vazarin. Vazarin, my friend, Minding Unity, increase affinity radius by 25. Mending Soul, the first 4 revives, easy, very fast, 100% time. Void Regen and Squad Regen. Void Regen, Void Mode starts healing at plus 10. Healing per second increased by 10, and so on. When Void Regen reaches its maximum, it applies to squad members with affinity range. Void Snare, second ability, launches of a projectile that spins up to Vortex Trap on impact, or tap E again to detonate in flight. Tap last 8 seconds. Void sling through trapped enemies to gain allies with a affinity range 100 health. Protective sling. Allies touches by void slings are granted immune from damage for 5 seconds and healed 60% for 5 seconds for 10 energy cost. So any enemies that you sling to them, immune and healing. Okay, Guardian Shell. Use your first ability to manifest a barrier on the operator and allies in affinity range. It is invulnerable for 4 seconds when first created, and damage inflicted while invulnerable will be added to the base health of 500. Guardian Break. When the Guardian Shell breaks, Warframe shield regeneration rate is increased by 150%. Regeneration delay is reduced by 90% for 8 seconds. And during tides and regenerative tides, you know them guys already. This is the increasing operator health and armor by 200%. Operator health regen is increased by 6 seconds and doubles while controlling in Warframe. What we're gonna be looking at right now is the first ability, Manifest the Barrier Operator, and we're gonna be looking at the Void Sling Legend Projectile. Okay, here we go. So this is the projectile. As you can see, this is like a vortex. It's not like a vortex, it is a vortex. There you go. There you go. This is like Vuban, something similar to Vuban. There you go. Simple as that. Okay. Now if I dash into on my Warframe, I am invulnerable and I am healing myself. Okay. The first ability creates a shield. You see it? It's like a bit purplish. You see it? Okay, now you can see it. You see this? That's the shield. Okay, and that's the vortex. Simple as that. So the most important part is use the second ability to gather enemies around. Use the first ability to give shield and so on. Dash into your Warframe to give him invulnerability and so on. Okay. Another one, my friend, for the who? For the melee lovers. Power strike melee combo counter now decays while out of combo by 5 every few seconds instead of depleting completely. That's it. That's all you need. Operating slam. Perform slam on operating, switch into Warframe and grants double combo gains for 20 seconds. You get it? A transfer to operator within 8 combo multiplier to increase up damage by 100% for 40 seconds. Affinity kills from melee attacks grant 45% more melee affinity. Mind step, increase operator movement speed by 30%, increase maximum void sling distance by 30%. It was 200%. Oh my goodness, they messed with us. Void levitation. First ability, create a 6-meter wide shockwave lasting for a second that inflict lift statue on all enemies it touches. Additional 50% weapon damage per lifted enemies attacked by operator. Last 6 seconds stacks up to 4 times. So you lift them, you have more enemies lifted, more multipliers attacked by Warframe and operator. Sling stun. Second ability, increase the width of the next void sling by 200%, and enemies hit are vulnerable for finishers, taking 30% more finisher damage. Initiate a finisher as operator, switch into Warframe and increase some melee critical chance by 50% for 40 seconds. So here is the deal, my friend. That's how it works. So if you use the first ability and you go like this, okay, and you boom, there you go. Okay, this is the second ability. Kaboom, 50%. See that? Easy peasy. So you use the second ability, you perform like a finisher, and you get the buff. Okay, the first ability will knock enemies up. There you go, lift them up. Simple as that. Second ability, you come behind the enemy, finisher damage, 50% all day long. Simple as that. Of course, the combo and the slam, it's easy to understand. Moving next, and I forgot to tell you guys about something. If you go focus conversion, you get this from the Eidolon. This gives you 25%, the 25,000. This one gives you 40,000. This one gives you 5,000. And we have the represent. This stuff cost 1 million. Don't worry about them if you're starting future stuff. Okay. So we're moving now to Zuneric. Zuneric is the beginner's focus school, like always. Energy pulse, energy pickups grant 50% additional energy over 5 seconds. It's crazy, guys. It's very awesome. Wellspring, first ability, create a well of energy for 8 seconds. Allies pass it through as well, gains of the well. Like you pass the well, gain 5 energy for 30 seconds. Remember before when we was pressing control, dashing and creating the zone is the same, but now it's an ability. Use your first ability inside a well spring to increase the size, boost its duration by 20 seconds, and grant 20% ability strength to those who inside. So you create the well first ability. If you do it again, more range and 20% ability strength. Okay, we have the inner might, allows the ability to be cast without using energy or shields, but requires 60 seconds to charge. Okay, so inner might allows the ability to be cast without using energies or shield, but requires 60 seconds to recharge. Okay, so we have the disarming sling. Slings through enemies has 50% chance to disarm them. No quarter. Killing a disarmed enemy, increase operator energy regen rate by 10% for 10 seconds for max size. I mean, come on, if you're using Xeneric, you're not going to be using operator. Temporal drag, second ability emits a radial burst, slowing any enemies it touches by 80% for 10 seconds. The second ability, precision headshot, damage increased by 100% on enemies inflicted with temporal drag. Okay, so second ability gonna do a radial burst, slowing enemies. Slowing enemies. If you precision headshot, if you do have precision headshot, the damage gonna be increased to 100%. So let's see that. Okay, starting with the first ability. This is first, kaboom. This is the well spring. One more time, and it's bigger. Okay, you cannot make it bigger than that. Simple as that. Now we move to the second ability. There you go. And kaboom. Hold on. Slows enemies. There you go. 366,000. Very nice stuff, guys. There you go. Nice, nice. Okay, simple as that. So energy and headshot stuff. Okay, so with this we finished explaining all the stuff. You have a daily focus limit you need to know very well based on your mastery rank. So Hank, which one I use, which one? If you're going to melee runs, use nano one. If you're going to using a massive energy consumption frame, use Xeneric. If you're going for long endurance runs, use Vazarin. If you're going for Eidolon solo or you want to play as DPS, you go as DPS or VS, you go Madurai. If you want to be a support in the Eidolon runs, you go Unairo. Simple as that. Madurai is the best right now. I would highly recommend to max Madurai first and then choose whatever you want to max everything else. Okay, the reason I made this video, so I prepare you for what's happening next, because next is gonna be the new build for Evolve, the new build for Robico, they're gonna be Nail Prime, Victus Prime, and so on, guys. What's left for me to say is enjoy. I hope this video helps as much possible. This is the second Focus School build because it's got updated. I need to update you guys as well. It's late, but yeah, what to do. So guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. I want to say thank you so much for every single time that's been supporting the channel all this time, guys. We have a Discord link in the description. Feel free to join us on Discord as well. Stay safe and stay hydrated. It's very hot outside, and peace.